So what we're doing here is we're filling up our reservoir for our acid injector. And once we get this full, you hear that clicking? We're gonna add acid to this reservoir and get our pH back down in the both production houses and the botanical house. So we did this once already. It lasted maybe a month. Now we gotta refill it again and do it again. So our reservoir is pretty full now. Gonna go ahead and add acid in a minute here. So what we're gonna do is here's our battery acid or sulfuric acid. It's in a bag in this box, and we got this little hose right here with a clip that pinches it off from letting any acid out. I'll bring this over, pour it in, and then we'll go and check the pH out in the greenhouse and decide whether we need to add more or not. So now, when I bring this over, you want to lean the box away from you towards where you're going to be pouring. You can feel the line becoming turgid now. Make sure you're getting it all into the reservoir here. You see this little clip? You can just push that forward and the acid is going to come out like that. And a little goes a long way. It's starting to flow better now. Now when you want to stop, you can go back up to this clip, point the hose down, pinch that right up under there, make sure that locks in, and it'll stop. And then you can lean this back up. And what we're going to do now is go check the pH of our water running out the ends of our hose. Alright, so now that we have our pH meter and our Pyrex, we're going to start pouring water, turn on this hose and start pouring water into there, seeing what our pH is. So when you do this, you want to just leave the hose running. It takes a while for that acid to get through the lines and start lowering the pH. Although our baskets have been running, so it's probably moving right along. So let's see what the pH is now. All you gotta do is get a little sample in your Pyrex, leave that running, open this up, turn it on, put it in our water. Still going up. Sometimes you gotta stir it in there too. So around 6.5, slowing down finally. So that's not bad. Let it run for a minute longer, then we'll take another reading. Probably gonna have to add acid, more acid to the reservoir. So now we've added more acid and ran the hose for a minute. So let's see how this is turning out now. Hopefully a little better. I think we might be golden here. That's, nope, no we're not. So, more acid. So now we're checking. So now it looks like we're getting closer to our range. Just below 7. And it hasn't run through the lines fully yet, so let's dump this out. Yeah, about 6.9, 6.8. So we're getting there. Let it run through the lines a little longer, it'll go even lower, I'm sure. So that's decent.